What's up, y'all? Here with I think with Jermaine Smith, episode 5. Today is gonna be something a little different because, in celebration of my people, yesterday, as you all know, well, it's actually late. I'm not even sure what time it is, but yesterday was the last day of Pride Month, and I thought I would come up here and celebrate a little bit with y'all. So today's idea is I am going to transform into my drag alter ego, Amethyst Giselle, all while talking to you. So, let's get right up into this video. Okay, so, if y'all know what an amethyst is, it's a gem, and it's purple. Ooh, y'all, I just dropped my glasses. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, y'all. Oh my god. Anyways, back to the main point. An amethyst is a gem, a purple gem, and it's my favorite crystal gem in the whole world. Yes, I got it from Steven Universe. Don't judge me. But I also know what the real thing looks like, so don't try and act like I be just making stuff up. But yeah, and I like the name Giselle. You know what's funny? No, how I'm gonna like the name Giselle and not name my daughter that when I have her. My daughter's name is going to be Dream, cause she's my dream. Anyways, but so I think this episode is gonna be for my before y'all even try and comment in the comments. Look, I was letting my twin practice on me, and I know I had to do a YouTube video, so I was gonna take it out, but some of it didn't all the way come out. It's fine though. It's alright. It's all Gucci. Don't judge me. But no. Crap. What was I about to say? I'm gonna forget what I was about to say. That is so sad. That is so embarrassing. But you guys, I feel like, okay. So my first episode of Here's What I Think. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I didn't like it because one, I completely disregarded the fact that there's a ring light in my house and there's a place where I could do this, and I was sitting there on my bed mad far away from the camera. Hilarious. But you know, everybody starts from somewhere, so I'm not gonna delete it or nothing. But the reason I said it is because I'm going to go over self-love and self-respect. Well, actually, that's not what I'm calling this. I was gonna call it self-esteem, because I'm not saying, before I say this, I don't want no haters coming in the comments saying, oh, well, us straight people, we go through stuff too, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying y'all don't. I was just making it very clear that you guys aren't the only ones. Okay, so I would say, I'm not saying like trying to target nobody, but since we're talking about Pride Month, as you all know, if you are gay and if you are on gay black history or just gay history period, you know that we have come a very long way. Because back in the 80s, 70s, or 60s, you was either being with a female or a guy or getting beat up every day for wanting to be with the same sex as you. But look how far we come now. We got our own month. That is, I find that very amazing. Because if you watch the show Pose, oh, that's a lot. If you watch the show Pose, then you know exactly what I mean. You know exactly what I'm talking about when I say we came a long way, because there wasn't, back in the 70s, 80s, there wasn't much space for us. We were things getting in the straight people's world, getting in their way. If y'all see me look off to the side, it's not because I'm not paying attention, it's because there's a mirror right here and I don't want to mess up. So, yeah. But, if you watch that show, you know what I mean when I say we came a long way. Because, though, you know, we celebrate ourselves, a lot of people back then didn't get to celebrate much because we were killed off. people like me, people like trannies, queers, all of that. We were killed off by people because it was gross to them. It was an abomination. But you know what the sad part was? All the DL people that y'all be seeing here in this world, it's nothing to y'all now. But if you think about the way DL people used to be back in the day, you would think, wow. Because some DL people, they wouldn't even just be DL and sleep with you. Some will sleep with the person and kill them. Y'all, I think I'm about to have to start all the way to F over. Hold on. Some of them would sleep with them and kill them. Get other people to beat them up if they didn't give them what they wanted. Like, I'm just being honest with y'all. Back in the day, it wasn't easy for people like us. Oh, let me make this clear. Because, you know, you got to make it clear for the haters who gonna come in your comments about some, oh, this ugly old. I don't want to be a girl. No, I do not. No shade to my transgenders out there. I love them. And I respect them. I have a really high respect for them. Because a lot of transgenders, so y'all think, oh my God, you know, they just got money, they're okay. They're not. A transgender, a gay, a lesbian, a queer, we go through a lot to come where we are now. I'm pretty sure a majority of gays or trans or lesbians or queers all have had depression at one point in their life. And no shade to the ones, but if any one of them says, no, I have not, they're either lying or they didn't know they were depressed. You know what I mean? Okay, y'all, so we about to start over because, hold on. I thought I could use my finger. Nope, gotta use the brush. Anyways, but, like I was saying, as somebody as the rainbow community, that's what I'm gonna call it, the rainbow community, we don't get it easy. And I know what some of y'all thinking, what about those rich people? They may give you a portrayal like they have it easy, but they really don't. And I'm not even trying to defend them or nothing like that. I'm so serious. Because people will betray, oh my God, yeah, I'm so much better than you guys. Because they're either embarrassed or don't want to be seen as the victim. Because they want to seem stronger than all the other gays who don't have what they have. And me personally, I think that's messed up. Because basically you rubbing well, they not good days, you pretended, but even then, you rubbing your good days into other gays' faces, or other trans faces, or other queer faces, or other lesbian faces who don't have what you have. That's messed up. Because if it were you, how would you feel? You know what I think about our world? This world that we live in, I think people should take more time to step into other people's shoes. All those bullies you see at school that be messing with these kids and the kids just don't be doing nothing because they scared of them. They need to take a moment to step in that person's shoes. I said shoes. I'm sorry, y'all. Shoes. Because think about it. You got to think. How would you feel if it was vice versa and that person was doing it to you? I know what some of y'all would say, oh, I beat that nigga up. I'll get my friends to jump him. But yet, it still happened. So you getting your friends or getting whoever you gonna get ain't gonna change nothing. It still happened. You know what I mean, y'all? So I feel like in this world, if we took a lot more time into stepping into other people's shoes, the world would be a lot better. Very much so, actually. Oh, let me just put this out here too. I am not a pro at makeup. So if it's not what you thought it was, I am so sorry. But we have really came a long way as a rainbow community. We have really came a long way because a lot of the gays you see nowadays who actually, because it's more accepting here, more accepting nowadays. A lot of the gays you see out there who, got everything. Trust me when I tell you they started from somewhere. Because you know how a lot of our parents who have gay kids just think, oh, well, they came out, so they should be happy now. First of all, let me just say this real quick. Do you know how much courage it takes to come out? A lot of people think nowadays, oh my God, it's not that big of a deal, they just came out. But you thinking about how you feel about it. You're not thinking about how that person feels about it. It takes a lot of courage and it takes a lot of bravery to come out to your parents or to anyone. It's not easy. It's not easy at all, and I mean that. My coming out story, I guess I could share it with y'all. That's fine. I don't mind sharing it. So, in my diary, I had wrote that I thought that I was in love with someone. He was a boy, and for the sake of the story, we're gonna call him Cameron. And then my mother, and this isn't shade, Sir's mom, if you watching this, I'm not trying to shade you or nothing, but she read my diary. And you know what's weird about it? When I was writing it down, my hold on, y'all, I'm sorry. Another adult was standing behind me, so I should have knew that it was going to be read. I guess part of me knew it, but when I was writing in my diary, I was actually mad about something, but I didn't want them to be like, oh, he's writing in his diary something bad about us, so I just switched it up to another feeling, which was, I think I'm in love with somebody, which is fake. I actually thought I was in love with that dude, and what had happened was, my mom read it, and then she called me into her room, and she was like, who you think you in love with? And I was like, okay. Because at this point, technically, at that point, she was the only one who really didn't know. So, I was like, all right, Mom. And the sad part about it is, me coming out to her, I lied to her the first time. I told her that I was bisexual. Because a lot of things I've done, like, feelings-wise, like, hiding my feelings or something like that, it's because I really have a deep love for my mother. So, one thing, if you know, like, you never want to disappoint your mom, because it's, like, the worst thing ever. And, yeah, so I told her I was bisexual. And she was just like, I love you regardless. And, a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't get, I love you regardless. A lot of people get the F out of my house. A lot of people get, I'm about to kill you. A lot of people get, you not my son or you not my daughter if you gay. Which is actually really depressing. Because, like, they worked up all this courage to finally be honest with you, and you kick them out of your house because they're different. Or you kill them because they different. A lot of parents who are really old days never really take a chance. And it's so sad. That's so sad to me, because it's like, so many gays work hard to hide a piece of them from their parents. And I feel like they shouldn't have to do that. And I find it very depressing that they have to do that. Because, like, for real. As much as your parents can love you, for some people, there's a limit. For some people, it's I love you as long as you're not. And it's so sad. That depresses me a lot. Because, it's not easy. And for those, I'm not throwing shade at nobody. I'm just saying, like, for those who think, people who got I love you regardless they're lucky. It's not always that. Because some parents would say, I love you regardless. because they don't want to be bad parents, or they feel like they have to say that. But then, long and whole, they may accept you, but they accept you to an extent. You know what I mean? Because, like, for example, say, okay, you come out as gay. Oh, okay, I still love you regardless. But then you get so comfortable that you come downstairs, like, in a crop top and some shorts with your nails done. And then your mom or your dad is just like, not nah. Or they hit you, or they tell you to go take it off. And you just like, oh my God, I'm so confused. I thought they said they accepted me. Some parents accept their children to an extent. It's all about not choices. It's more all about thoughts. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of getting used to having a gay kid, I guess. Because I'm pretty sure we know from my rainbow communities out there, it's not easy to raise a child like us. I mean, it can be if you're open to it. But if you're one of those people who just accept their kids, but, you know, I won't like it if you do this, or I don't want to be introduced to this person when you get a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever. That's sad. Because it's like, Mom, Dad, you guys said you accepted me. What happened? Like, why is everybody acting different? And then in their head, they just like, well, we just don't like certain things that you do. But this is who I am. And they just like, well, we just don't like that. And then, as hard as you may try, you pushing them away. They don't want to be around you no more. Next thing you know, you grow up. They grow up and they have children. And you like, I want to see my grandchild. And it's like, no, I don't want my kid around you. Or no, I don't want nobody around you because of the way you treat me. And then your initial thought is, what they talking about? I don't treat them any kind of way. And then you got to think about that one time. Because honestly, y'all, all it takes is one time. One time for your parents to reject you in the littlest way. And I swear they will be impacted. And as sad as that is, it's the truth. It's the truth. It happens a lot more often than a lot of people think. And as much as we like to stop it, we can't stop somebody else's opinion because we're not in our parents' head. We can't tell them what we're doing is okay. If they don't see it fit, then they don't see it fit. But let me tell y'all this. For those who have parents who don't accept them or who accept them to an extent, there will become a time where you don't have to be with them. There will become a time where you can leave. You don't have to be around them. You don't have to associate with them. And this isn't me, this is for my parents who watch me. This isn't me encouraging your kids to run away from you after one little argument. No, this isn't what I'm saying. I'm saying that this is the message for the parents. What I'm basically saying is be careful about the words you choose when your kids come out to you. Because if you say, I accept you and I love you regardless, then it should be just that. Not, oh, I accept you, but you're not allowed to do this. No. If you accept somebody, you should accept them all the way. There should be no limitations, no rules, all the way. And when I hear about people who have parents who accept them to an extent, it's just like, what? So basically, because at that point, you lying. You whoop us or you put us on punishment when we lie. But you lied to me. You told me you love me regardless and that you accepted me, but I'm not allowed to dress like this. I'm not allowed to go hang out with this person. You guys, I just got makeup on my nose. I'm not allowed to dress like this. I'm not allowed to wear makeup if I want to. I'm not allowed to go out and go to gay clubs or anything because you guys don't accept me all the way. And when you do get your own place in your own life, in your own world, the world is not a fun place, to be honest with y'all. It's not, everybody knows this, but it's not an easy place. And that's not me trying to crush nobody's dreams. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. The world is not an easy place, and it's not always a happy place. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure there will be plenty of times in your lives where y'all feel like, you know, I'm super happy. And that's amazing. I would never want anybody who watches me to be unhappy ever, because who wants to be unhappy? That's kind of lame. No. Mm-mm. But when it comes to y'all, tell me why I keep putting this pellet back and picking it back up. I just spit. That was gross. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've come a long way as a society. As much as we like to hate them, we've come a long way from our homophobes out there, because our homophobes out there, now we have our own freaking parade. Our own parade. And the homophobes are still out there protesting, telling us how we going to hell and that this isn't the right thing to do. And you know what us gays do? We walk in front of them, we kiss our boyfriends, we twerk, we do all of that. Because at that point, we don't need... For some people who haven't had the lucky lives of, oh my God, I love you regardless, my regards go out to you. But also, I praise you. Especially if you're a survivor. Because, like I said, back in the 80s and the 90s, wasn't a lot of gay survivors out there, because they either resorted to sex work or just homelessness. And eventually somebody killed them. Or something, or they just died. And it's so sad. Or the virus caught up to them. Let me tell y'all, back in the 1980s and 90s, a lot of gays, I mean, not even a lot, I said a lot of gays. HIV, the virus, that would be something a lot of people would consider the disease of the gays, because a lot of people felt like, because back in that day, we were the only ones who really got it. It wasn't very common in heterosexual relationships. So, with that being a thing, you know, it was really common for gays to get it, and it was just so sad, because it's like, yeah. And for transgenders who resorted to sex work. And let me just say this, for those of y'all gay, straight, I don't care, who out here and saying, oh, well, it's their fault because they resorted to sex work. You know how hard it was to survive back then? So for you to sit here and say, oh, it's their fault. No, they were surviving because they had nowhere else to go. They had nowhere else to go. So why you telling other people, oh, well, that's what they get because they shouldn't have did that? You know how hard it is to survive in a world who hates you? Or a world that you are rejected in? It's pretty freaking hard, if I do say so myself. So all you people out there who's saying that it's all the trannies' faults because they get killed, no, it's not. It's people like y'all, people who hate something that's different. Like, but a lot of ways gays would, you know, find a safe place was in bars. If you don't know what ballroom cultures is, in the 1970s, the 80s, us gays would all come together in this big place, and we would form houses. Houses, like, in houses I mean families. We would form families, and we would go to balls, and we can compete in balls and win trophies. And that was just a place where we could be us without, oh my God, this is so weird, because it's like this. If I get into an argument and somebody called me a gay, call me a faggot, oh my God, hurt my feelings, blah, blah, blah. But if they gay too, you faggot, you a faggot too. So now, right. So like, back in that day, I wish I was alive back then, because I actually recently just learned how to Vogue. And that was one of the showstoppers back then during ballroom culture. So, during ballroom culture. So, yeah. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for my... okay. So, you guys, I am almost done. And then y'all gonna see the full transformation. But, my message for today to all those people who say being gay is a sin, being gay is a choice. Oh wow, I really do need some new foundation, y'all. My advice to y'all is be considerate. Because y'all may be calling this person gay because, oh my god, I don't accept that, or oh my god, that's weird to me. For all you know, being straight is weird to them. I know what y'all gonna think. Well, that's the way God made us, or that's the way it's supposed to be. Is it? Yeah, God did have Adam and Eve and not Adam and Steve, but God creates everything. If that's how y'all believe, God creates everything. So God created people like me. God created people like my girl Tokyo Styles. God created people like my girl We Love Shay. God created people like me. And you know what I could actually say? I'm proud to be different. Because I'd rather be different and shamed by the world than be an evil person that the world, be the evil, oh my gosh, be one of those evil people that the world have. And that's period. Because everybody's saying that being gay is also wrong, but we have some evil heterosexuals out there. So don't try and make it seem like, because like a lot of people make it seem like being gay is just the worst thing in the world. We got some evil heterosexuals out there who are murderers, rapists, but nobody seems to blink an eye when it comes to them, right? And this isn't me throwing shade at nobody, so don't think I'm throwing shade at nobody. I'm not. I just think it's about time I started talking real. I'm just saying I'm speaking real facts. It's a hard world out there for people like us. So for all those people who think, oh my god, you guys are out. Yeah, have it easy. But none of them ever stopped to ask us what we did to get to this space. Y'all got some big old lips. Mm-hmm. And for all you homophobes out there who don't like gay people, get over it. We've been alive since the dawn of time. I'll be right back with y'all with a full Amethyst Giselle.